Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jake with HookahDomain.com.
I'd feed you Time Lord with HookahDomain.com as well.
Really?
Or
HookahDomain.com?
HookahDomain, whatever that website is that I'm on all the fucking time.
Today we're going to be reviewing Baja.
You know, the one in the nice wooden box?
Yeah, the wooden box. You know, ones that slides open. We're going to be reviewing that. Baja Peach. The Hookah.com was nice enough to send us over some Baja Peach to review, and they are the exclusive distributors of Baja. So, with several other flavors that they sent us, this was just one of them, and we were anxious to give it a try. So, without further ado, let's tell you more about Baja Peach from the Hookah.com. As far as the cut on this Shisha goes, it's a very kind of a dark color, kind of almost like a tobacco. I mean, sorry, like a cigar.
It's tobacco.
Cigar tobacco cut, right?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a larger cut, kind of dark in color, kind of clumpy. You know, there are pretty much no stems in it, which is pretty cool. But one interesting note about Baja Tobacco, it's actually made by the JM Tobacco Company, and they are, I believe, based out of California, and they're known for their cigars. They actually make cigars, and it's a small family-owned business in California, and they make cigars, and they don't even advertise Baja on their website at jmtobacco.com, but they do make the stuff, and I guess making cigars has a lot to do with their tobacco. It comes in a cigar-type box. But without further ado, let's tell you a little bit about how this stuff tastes. Want to go ahead and comment on that while I take a hit?
Yeah.
Or let's go with the smell.
Yeah.
How's the smell?
Yeah, the smell on this concerned me. The good thing is it doesn't taste like it smells, because if it did, not for me. It definitely smells like a peach. It smells like a real, well, in the package it smells kind of like a candy peach.
Like a Peach-O ring.
Like a ring. But then there's this weird, for me anyway, there's this weird plasticky, artificial-ocitary, toffee-ish kind of flavor.
Like a slight chemical smell.
Yeah. But I was pleasantly surprised, though, when we actually did fire it up. It tastes almost like a real underripe peach with a heavy undertone of the actual peach fuzz taste smell.
The skin, yeah.
It's real mild. Jake and I were talking about, it's more of like a mild, either early morning hookah or like right before bed. It's nice and mild. It's not grab you by the bollocks strong like an old Baja Peach or something like that. In the beginning, you have to really get it going for the clouds to start. They're trying hard to be really big fuck-off clouds, but they're like humping clouds. They're kind of like dry hump clouds. They're not big fuck-off yet, but I'm kind of on this one.
Yeah, as far as the taste goes, it's just like Finian Time Lord said. Almost gave away his real name again.
Dun dun dun.
Don't tell anybody his name's Sean.
Yeah, don't tell anybody my name's Sean.
So we were smoking it, and the taste is you really don't taste a whole lot of peach. It's not like a real strong peach. It's kind of on the tip of your tongue, and I commented like an early morning smoke. Something you get up and you don't want really something that's going to overwhelm you and make your head spin. You just want something very light. If you just feel like blowing smoke with a little bit of taste, this is going to be the one for you.
Yeah.
You do taste, maybe if you're just like licking a peach.
Yeah.
Rather than actually biting into a peach.
Yeah.
You know, just getting a
or
little
walking by the peach section.
Yeah, you just get a little bit of the whiff of peach in it, but that can be a good thing in my book. You know, some people don't really like a real strong, overwhelming taste. Alamir, for one, is a brand that they don't make their flavors that way because traditionally they're not smoked to be like that. Traditionally, hookah smoked to just have a very slight taste in there. The smoke, and he commented a little bit on the smoke, but as far as the smoke goes, it took a while to get going. We threw a wind cover on there with 3 coconut coals, and once we put the wind cover on there went the smoke. Started coming up. At first, we were just barely getting any clouds out of it, but the longer the wind cover's on there, the hotter it gets. It seems like the thicker and puffier the clouds seem to be. So what do you think? What about a buzz? No buzz.
Yeah, none. Which is good for me, because I don't like a fucking wah-wah, Tangiers kind of fucking kind
I'm
of
the same way. I like to feel like, I don't like to feel any different, you know, when smoking tobacco than when I'm not smoking tobacco. I like the smoking tobacco for the taste, the relaxation of it, not the, you know, spinning around and falling back in my chair and can't even walk to the bathroom type of buzz. I don't like that.
This is another one of those ones. It seems that every time Jake and I do a co-review, there's like 30 to 40 minutes of bickering back and forth over what kind of consistent rating we're going to give this. And once again, I'm just going to go ahead and concede defeat on this. And I think we'll go ahead and call it a 7.
And that was actually a little low. That was a low agreement for me. I actually wanted to give it a little bit higher.
And I wanted to go lower, but
he wanted to go lower, so we met in a nice medium. The reason of the 7 is because, well, for you?
For me, because I'm just the pickiest person, I think. I didn't like the package aroma. I didn't like the plasticky taste to it. I didn't like the fact that even with the coconut holes, a perfectly packed funnel bowl, it took for fucking ever for the smoke to actually start. And when it did start, the taste for me is just kind of, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I would have went even lower than that. But
and the reason I would have went even higher is a compilation of a bunch of things. First of all, which is, you know, with all the Bajas, is the cool packaging. That actually raises the points. The way it's packaged is very important in all shishas, because the worst thing for me is opening my shisha and it'd be spilled all over the place, or it'd be hard to store, or any of that kind of stuff. So that gives it points, as well as the presentation of it. The way whenever you open it up, the packaging on the inside, the lack of stems. There's no stems in Baja so far that I came across. That throws in there. It's really easy to pack. It doesn't burn very easy. I've smoked Baja for a couple hours before without getting harsh, and that throws in a lot of points in there for me. And the non-overwhelming taste, just that little slight taste that you get with the Baja, is something that I really take into account. I really enjoy. I don't like to almost get, you know, overwhelmed and sick of my stomach from so much taste. That throws in there. The nice clouds that we're getting out of it, just a ton of compilation of a ton of things is what actually I wanted to give it a higher score for. But, you know, when you do take into account some of the things that, you know, Sean came up with, was like the smell kind of being an issue when you first take a whiff of it, and, you know, in some cases the taste can be a little more, you know, right on and spot on, and the clouds could be a little thicker and more filling. But so I think a 7 is a nice medium.
yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't. That's a double negative. I was about to say I wouldn't never, but I would not infrequently smoke. Fuck it, I would smoke this once in a while is what I'm trying to say.
And another thing about this is Baja's a cheap tobacco. You're getting 250 grams of tobacco for $9. There's nothing else that can compare to how cheap this is for the amount that you're getting. 250 grams of, you know, pretty good tobacco. I mean, for $9.
Yeah, and for the money, I mean, it is good. Again, I'm one of those big believers in you get what you pay for. But again, for the pricing on this and the 250 grams, I mean, that I have to concede with Jake on.
Sure.
I mean, you can't shake a stick at that. I mean, it's a good kind of thing.
Right, and us, we actually, you know about making tobacco firsthand. We make it ourselves. It's not cheap to make. Tobacco is expensive to make. It takes time. And
you have a lot of failures.
Right, we could be going on and on and on about this, but basically to sum it up, 7 out of 10. Good tobacco, definitely worth a smoke. Something I wouldn't smoke every day, but it's something I every now and then, you know, if there's nothing else to decide on, hey, what the hell, throw on some peach Baja.
Yeah.
But we do want to thank thehookah.com. Check them out at www.thehookah.com for sending us out the review, and make sure you check us out for more reviews of Baja tobaccos. We have pretty much the whole line coming for you thanks to thehookah.com. Until next time, this has been Jake.
And Fenian time, Lord.
With hookahdomain.com, and as always,
smoke till you can't smoke no more. Bye.